Hello, welcome back to Blue Harvest Vintage Toys. Just a quick one today. I've just been out and I've actually been into B&M and Home Bargains today. Home Bargains was brilliant. I actually picked this Action Man up. To find an Action Man on the shelves, this is... I actually commented to the woman that I bought it off. This is a long time since I bought an Action Man. And it is. I can't remember the last time I bought an Action Man. I think my parents bought it for me back in the 70s. So I actually had Action Man before Star Wars, so it must have been the 70s. So to find these on the shelves, and actually it was £4.99. £4.99 for an Action Man. Now I know these are, I won't say reproduction, they're retro. Like the retro collection for the Star Wars, made by Hasbro, obviously. But it just amazes me. I know there was the 40th anniversary figures come out, and I'm not really sure if this is one of them. I think this is just, it doesn't say anything about 40th anniversary or anything like that. But I'm just wondering if they do the soldier and the sailor, because this is a pilot, obviously. So I'm going to look in to see if they do the other ones. I do want to get a proper vintage Action Man, not the 60s ones, the 70s ones, which I remember with the fuzzy hair and the movable eyes and the voice box and things like that, pull string. Action Man is genuine movable action figure. We are celebrating 3 of the most popular of all time: Soldier, Sailor, and the Pilot. Each of the limited edition figures has a new body, new uniform, a new vintage style head with detailed features. Every figure still has a distinctive scar and a new life-size version of the iconic dog tag. I can't remember an Action Man having dog tags, but maybe, I don't know. Enjoy dusting off your current collection and visiting the loft to see what Action Man treasures you hold. That's pretty cool. That is really nice to have in a box. It's time to introduce a new generation to all new Action Man. Collector editions are available on www.actionman.com, so I will have a look at that. The contents: Action Man figure, boots, helmet with visor, uniform, and a dog tag. They had actually, I'm going to open it up now. They actually had quite a number of new toys today. I haven't been in for a long time because being a full store as well, it means queuing up to get in. B&M I keep trying to go in because they were supposed to be having a new toy section, and the TARDIS, the new Doctor Who TARDIS was supposed to be out last month, and it never saw the light of day, unfortunately. It will be like everything else, that's it will be held up. So this is just like, packaging is pretty cool. I'm going to keep it in the box once we've had a look at it. I think I'll be able to go back in there. But yeah, it's just a nice display box. Obviously, it's got the window, so you can see the figure, which obviously the originals didn't have. They had the open up and just the box, so you couldn't see what was inside it. So yeah, it just I keep saying about box art, but that on the back, really, I love that. 2018 this is. It's from 2018, so just a couple of years ago. So that's something I didn't really know about. So let's have a look at this. There's no articulation, there's just the legs. I don't know about the boots. Let's get the boots off. No articulation in the foot. So really, you've got a 5 PO. Action Man was 6 if you've got the swivel. So you've got your shoulders, your hips. No knee or ankle, elbow joints. Be nice to have a weapon or something like that to go with it. But let's have a look at the helmet. The visor does come down, which is pretty cool. That doesn't snap in there, I don't think. No, that doesn't go in there. It just falls down if you got the old elastic strap. Let's take his helmet off and look at him. Yeah, the haircut is more like a G.I. Joe than a Action Man. I do believe it's got black hair. Yeah, I really want the fuzzy hair. The head's a bit loose, to be honest with you, but never mind. It's a bit wobbly. It's got his scar, obviously. It's just the moulded head. There's the dog tags. Pretty cool dog tags. Let's have a look. Let's open it up. Yeah, I don't know if it's a hollow body, hard plastic hollow body, and he hasn't got the iconic pants on. I'm not going to open it. The legs are really wobbly too. That is pretty disappointing, to be honest with you. He does stand up. So that's pretty cool. It's just a nice addition, nice cheap addition to Action Man. And it's more like the 60s versions than anything else, and better than the 90s versions. The 90s version was absolutely horrendous, really. There's just no love putting into them. But it's just a shame that it's a bit wobbly, but the quality is not the best on it. But it's going to go in the box and it's going to go on display. Basically, it's going to go back in there and go on display on my shelves. And I will be updating. I've rearranged all my shelves, so I will be updating, doing a room tour, because there's some new stuff in there. There you go. I'll tie that up, tie that back up. Yeah, there's some new stuff gone up there. I've put all my Master of the Universe figures up on a shelf. I've moved things about, so everything looks different, looks brand new. And as I said, I will be doing a tour, so look out for that. So that's it. Just a quick look at this surprise find today, and it's just nice to go in a shop that had quite a lot of toys, actually, quite a lot. They had Funko Pops of Ray that's glow in the dark, which I've never seen before, and they also had a Lego knockoff Lego version of Game of Thrones, amongst other things. It's just nice because I haven't been in a while to see different things. So there you go. Thank you for watching. May the toys be with you. Fun fact: population explosion. Since the introduction in 1978, more than 4 billion Lego minifigures have been made. More than the top 3 most populous nations on Earth combined. Wow.